Major workplace safety issue exposed by WRAL Investigates. Records show Durham County is years behind in fire inspections for some of the county's largest buildings. Sarah Kruger started asking questions, and change is already happening.
I reached out to the Durham County Fire Marshal's office on January 31st to ask why they were so far behind. WRAL Investigates learned just 3 days later, on the following Monday, the county office reached out to the office of the state fire marshal, essentially asking for help. Now the state tells me it is reviewing their program.
Some of the biggest buildings in Durham's corporate office parks haven't had fire safety checks done by the county in years.
Would you let a loved one go to work in a facility that's years overdue for inspection?
No. The emergency light above us.
Steve Barry used to work as an assistant fire marshal in Raleigh.
Push it in.
Are fire inspections optional?
They are not optional.
Not at all. State fire code says depending on the type of building, they're required every 1 to 3 years. Yet records obtained by WRAL Investigates show at least 7 major companies are behind in county inspections. Corning Life Sciences, Novo Nordisk, RTI, Syngenta, and Troxler, plus the most overdue, Merck and Wolfspeed, last checked in 2019, even though they're supposed to be inspected every year. Those offices are where roughly 7,000 employees report to work. State data shows Wolfspeed and RTI are 2 of the biggest employers in the whole county.
We'll look at the tag and the gauge.
Fire inspections involve things like checking that fire extinguishers are up to date, exit doors properly open and close, and smoke detectors work. All critical elements, Barry says, to protect workers and first responders, especially for companies that have hazardous materials, as some of these do.
If there's a sprinkler system like we have here, emergency lights.
So why is Durham County so behind? According to the director of Durham's Office of Emergency Services, they don't have enough staff. He says there are 878 inspections that should be done every year, yet they have only 7 positions, 2 of which are vacant. I asked county leadership if they knew about the staffing issues and if they would push to add more positions in the next budget. A spokesperson responded saying the jobs they have are hard to fill, and it's hard to find contractors or temp staff who are qualified too.
So do you think lives could be at stake if inspections are behind?
I definitely know that lives could be at stake.
Barry says he thinks about the fire at a chicken plant in Richmond County, North Carolina, that killed 25 people in 1991, and believes every out-of-inspection building is a huge risk.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it happens.
Sarah Kruger, WRAL News, Durham.
Sarah reached out to each company that was overdue for inspection to ask if they knew the county was late. We heard back from 2. Novo Nordisk said the inspection is being scheduled for next month. Novo Nordisk and Corning Life Sciences told us they also use private vendors to monitor fire safety systems.